go. Okay. Are we on? Are we on? We're live? Okay. Yes, as my old friend would say on Arnold Screen filming years ago, bloody years ago, it was as well. Hi. Where have I put the boxes? Where's the... Oh, they're there below me. Okay. What we got here? What we got here? Hey! Aye. We've only got 4 masks out of the box. The other 48 is still in the box. Of the delivery. Hang on, I'm just going to clear a bit of room. You go there. There we go. Oh dear, we've also got these as well. Look. Soul of the Stars. This is Tack Links. I do Tack Links. Yes, I do remember the name. Definitely. Tack Links. Oh, look at them beauties there. Look, because it's on green screen, you've just got eyes and nose and a mouth. So this, that's typical of that. This is a green mask. You see that? Oh, that's a good effect, isn't it? So this is the new 1 of 100 limited edition announcement, because no one's ever known that this mask is coming. This is the invisible GhostFace mask. Yes, exclusive to ghostface.co.uk. Nobody's got any right to it otherwise. This is my version mask. Invisible GhostFace. Yeah, limited run. Yeah, 1 of only 100. Yeah, they can't find the other 1,000. They're all invisible. They forgot to paint the features, like the eyes, nose and mouth. Yeah, well, bloody hell, man. Well, it's been a long day, so this won't be a long stream, so let me just say that. So this is Friday, 31st of July, 2026. Jesus Christ, man. And, yeah, I've been at work all day. But I was speaking to RJ for bloody ages last night. Well, bloody ages, hour and 20 minutes. But he was driving home from Funworld, you know, on hands-free. So, yeah, the amount of things spoken about, but, you know, hardly any of it can be repeated until correct time or announcing or, you know, whatever it is that may end up coming. Because I don't know everything with regards to every project that's going on with GhostFace. But, yes. Hello, people. Yes, it's not exactly a normal time with regards to day of a stream, because normally it's a Saturday or a Sunday. So many people will end up watching this back, I'm sure. Definitely. But yeah, we've had a bit of a funny week, haven't we? Huh? We've had a load of masks in the UK. A load of masks in the UK. Mad About Horror, halloweenstore.co.uk, 2 of the sites that we've got stock. I don't know any other sites that have, because I've not had time to look, really, haven't. That's what happens when you now work a different job, Monday to Friday, 8 in the morning till 5:30 at night. Aside from Fridays, like today, where you finish at 5 p.m, not 5:30. So there you go. It's been a bloody long week. And yeah, I've received 48 masks of the recreated Fantastic Faces mask, which is what I prefer to call it. But of course, that is the 30th anniversary Ghostface mask. But yes, the recreated Double Dimple Fantastic Faces. Many people have now received these masks, and finally, you can see for yourselves, we was not bullshitting. These are brilliant masks. Top quality, glow in the dark, stink of vanilla, nice sparkle hood, shroud underneath the hood, Velcro pads to attach the hood, nice and simple. And I'm sure many people have got either a few of these masks or 1 or 2 or whatever, but you now can see for yourself. These masks are quality. Yes. So seeing people on Instagram go, look at our mask, look at our costume, yeah, fine. Fine. Seeing some prick on a GhostFace stream go, oh, look at the sample mask I got from the UK distributor. Fine. Trying on the costume, which was actually a good costume. I've still got it down here. In fact, it's here, look. It's here. Oh, yes, we've still got the sample costumes in there. The sample mask is in the front room where the TV is. I've had it displayed there just while I've got it, because I'm not going to keep it in a box. So, yeah, it's been a bit of a funny time for fans, because finally, for something that's gone on for so long, you know, going on 5 years, this mask has been in idea stage to reality to in your hands, you know. But let me just say hello to people in the chat. Yeah, the chat ain't busy. Yeah, the viewers aren't exactly record breaking, but it's a time of the day where not everyone can watch, because not everyone's a UK viewer. And that ripped in the chat. Yeah, watch him. He's a dodgy sumbitch. Commander. If he still streams on Twitch one day, revenge will be mine. Trust me. Especially when he's playing hunting games. But yes, hello to people in the chat, all people in the chat. So we have Soul of the Stars, which is an alternate name of Tac Links. We used to play DBD, which is Dead by Daylight. Scream Queen Jarv 5403. Hello, Mr. Jarvis. Classic fan. He's been around a few years, not in a nasty way, but you know what I mean. Mr. Jarvis is a trusted fan. But yes, Commander. Commander is actually ripped in the chat. He's normally CMDR ripped, but on this particular dodgy account he's got, it's just ripped. Hey, Commander. Someone took my eye. But yes, Captain Frosty 5751, I remember that. How's it going? We're a lot better now we've finished work and had a shower. The first thing to think about after work is get home through the tossers in the traffic, and many of them are tossers, 99.9% are tossers, among many other words, because the roads are just too full of idiots. So as soon as I'm through the idiots and the many pricks on the roads, which is many in the UK, the first thing we think of is get home, shower. After the shower, that's when we start thinking what next, dinner, etc. So yes, Mr. Darth Ghostface. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Fucking good. Yes, brother will know what that's about, that particular voice. That's a thing between me and Darth Ghostface in relation to an ex-work colleague of mine. Don't worry about it. Continue with your lives. Cemeteries 505. Hello, Rodney. Yeah, each of them have unique shape due to the hand-cut eyes, and shapes of, yes. Hello, cemeteries. Ripped says, I'm innocent. Yeah. And I'm covered in £20 notes. Can you see them? And this mask is a limited edition that's an invisible mask, remember? Don't believe him, he's not innocent. Look at what he typed in the first bit of the chat. He can't get the date right. All because for one bleeding stream I got the date wrong and he tried to correct me and I thought he was winding me up and he wasn't. And ever since he's come onto a stream and said, you got the date wrong. Anyway, I had a funny itch on my nose there. Yeah. Middle finger always gets it best. Hey, Commander. Oh, he's such a character, Commander. I wish... I don't know if he still streams on Twitch, but I'd encourage you to watch him if he does. But yeah, Commander Ripped on Twitch is what he was before. I don't know if he still is, but yeah, bloody hell, he's a character. But yeah, Scream Queen Jarv, great to see you back. I'm always here, it's just I need news to put out, you know what I mean? And I'm sorry to say, but it just seems to be a cutthroat industry these days. What do you mean, cutthroat industry? No pun intended. It's always a bleeding race. Who can get the news out first? It's like, for fuck's sake, grow the fuck up. You know what I mean? I see this on articles every day with the news. I see this on Nottingham News. I see this on known news websites. I see this on feeds, on social media. I see this on X, aka Twitter, you know. It just seems to be a race nowadays of who wants to share stuff first. What does it matter? Just share it and do it together. Get on with it. But yeah, ScreenFan 1990. Where have I seen that name before? That's a man from Vegas, isn't it? Is it a man? I don't know, you want to know in the first place because we never used to see the person's head. Now, anyone knows that's got any sense whatsoever, that is Carrie Ann. So Carrie Ann, ScreenFan 1990, hello to my Vegas family. So Carrie Ann's family are now considered my family just in Vegas. See, she got unlucky there, didn't she? She didn't, because bloody hell, man. We did a couple of good streams over there, I remember that. And I got to see some masks for the first time with regards to types. But yes, Darth GhostFace is laughing. Oh, brother, oh, brother, oh, brother. Yes, this is an impression of an ex-work colleague of mine. So you wouldn't know the voice, but Kyle does because of what I've told him, and I do because I used to work with him, man. Just keeping you on your toes. I'll give you bloody toes whipped. You wait till that gunshot sound effect when you're playing hunting games next time. And just, it's the reaction that you do. That's what makes it golden, mate. So, let's get on with it, because we're not going to be here all night. It's 8:43 in the PM in the UK, and we're just going to have a little chat on the latest. I have asked RJ on an email, so look, can you give me something, any info, anything to announce? And we talked a lot last night about many things, not just GhostFace either, so don't get suspicious, because it ain't always GhostFace related. It's mostly GhostFace related most of the time, but we do both have lives aside from GhostFace, remember? So, even so, I said, look, have you got anything we can announce with regards to GhostFace coming up? And there is something, but it's brief, it's all very secretive, with many things in regards to Scream and Ghostface. And of course, this is in more line with Ghostface. So, little sort of tidbits, which is painful, because when you get, information and you talk about stuff and they go, oh, I just want to tell the fans. You can't always tell the fans. I mean, like with these, when these were first, confirmed as going ahead, the first thing you want to do is tell people, but you can't, because you're going to ruin it. But then we all kept quiet, as we should have done, and then what happens? A retailer ruins it instead. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Retailer pisses on it instead. You son of a bitch. Huh? I couldn't believe it, 5 years from, almost I think about 5 years, from step one to one in your hand, and a retailer ruins it, which I never did find out exactly names and details, but who cares? So, stool pigeon, yeah, exactly, Mr. Kyle. So, just in case people don't know in the chat, Darth GhostFace is Kyle Cabrera. He has been on the stream before, he has shown the collection before, and he's redone his man cave recently, so maybe we have to get him back on again at some point. So, Screen Queen Jar, we've had amazing stuff this year. Yes, we definitely have. And Red Metallics would be an amazing comeback. Ah, what the? What's up behind there? Yeah. No, don't get suspicious, because it isn't what you think. Red Metallics have been asked about by myself to RJ in the past, and I'm talking about recent past. So yes, they have been asked about. And I also stated the fact that Metallics did originally come in 6 colours, to fans' knowledge. So, to the fans' knowledge with regards to limited info online, going back to the very late 90s, we had an 8501 stock image, which as many people may have seen, which was the silver metallic, a very vibrant red metallic, reddy orange I would guess, the purple, the magenta, the blue and the green. They were the original 6 masks, as far as we know as fans, of the 8501 selection of metallics. Metallics did go on to have different molds. They had MK Squinty molds, they had TD Reshoot molds, as we nickname them as fans, and of course they had EU stamps. Later down the line, they had race stamp EUs, and after that they had ultralight molds. And if they do make a comeback, which I hope they do, I don't know whether they will or not, I've not been told in confidence, But yes, if they do make a comeback, I would hope and pray and fingers crossed that they'd come back on an original EU stamp, which is how, personally, I believe they should be. So yes, let's hope the EU stamp comes back with regards to metallics. And, you know, could we see the original 6 colours return? But even more so, we've never had a silver really properly produced. I'm not talking about the chrome mask, not talking about the little kids chrome mask, not talking about the box chrome mask. I'm not mean that sort of silver. I mean a normal silver. How many times have we seen in the past an EU stamp or anything else, GhostFace, in a normal silver? We haven't. About the closest we've got to it is the Arctic GhostFace, and of course that is not exactly the same. It's similar in some tiny respects, but that's it. Silver masks do exist, yes, as many may know from a long time ago stream. Silver masks do exist, but there was only sample tester masks. Now, at one point, RJ told me on the phone there were 3 silver masks. At another point, RJ told me on the phone there were 5 silver masks. RJ's quote, which is extremely 100% true, is there's so much going on. So sometimes he may say 3 of this or 5 of that, and it could differ. Now, in this particular case, when I've spoken to him about silver metallic masks before, these were more metallic, the ones that were tested and sampled. And yeah, it was more so the 5 amount rather than the 3 amount. So one behind me, yeah, on the picture. Not a silver one, but a chrome, yes. But even so, yes. Silvers were done as a tester for the original chrome mask that was boxed. So for the anniversary of GhostFace, not Scream, the original silver chrome box mask was tested as a vinyl latex mask with raised stamp EU molds that were just a silver colour. And they look really nice. I've still got a couple. And they were just randomly gifted bloody years ago, about I'm not sure if it was late 2015 or whether it was June 2016. It was the same time I think I received the Resurrection mask and a box chrome mask, which sadly got damaged on the way over. What did we receive? Shit, you know what? I can't remember. I don't know whether oh God. I know people are going to think I'm taking the mick a bit here. I don't know if I received number 1 silver chrome or if it was one afterwards of the box masks. Hang on a minute. Why is that like that? One sec. I'm just seeing there's a slit on the screen. I think that'd be better. Yeah, trying to remember where I am because the webcam is limited and the webcam is cropped. But yeah, I said to RJ in a recent chat, let's just cut to the chase. I said to RJ in a recent chat, if we could get metallics back in the original 6 colours, again, not guaranteed, may not happen, but says it would be nice. What do you mean, the original 6 colours? You've got to remember, this is so many years ago, and as he always says, again, there's so much going on. Even now, you know. So yeah, I reminded him of the 6 colours. I said, look, if we could somehow get these masks back, metallic versions, these are the original colours, is it possible? And he says, well, who knows? So I have honestly no idea what may happen with metallics. That's been suggested, it's been noted, and that's the last we've heard about it. So, yeah, colours are not confirmed at all. We have a problem. Hang on a minute. Oh, it's here. I'm going to say I need my phone. So let's go to RJ's email. I only emailed him an hour or so ago and he actually comes straight back. And you got to remember, he's currently at work. So if a name does appear in this chat, it's a bloody miracle because he's got a job to do. You have to remember that. So I said, RJ, is there anything you can give me for news for tonight's stream? Because we're going to be live. And he goes, yeah. So, hear it first on your stream. This is what he put. I'm just rereading it myself so I know what I'm saying. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. This is a thing we spoke about last night, actually, with regards to the second part of it. So, again, it's you know how RJ is, you know how GhostFace is, you know how cryptic things can be. This is, I'm just going to read it, okay? So, hear it first on your stream. I'm working on... RJ is working on 2 exciting projects that involves the 30th anniversary mask. Everyone will love it. Stay tuned. That's it. It's brief. I told you it's cryptic. Told you it's brief. Told you it's nothing 100% guaranteed to say, well, confirmation of definitely this is going to happen. So 2 exciting projects that involve this new type of mask. But it isn't really, is it? It's just the new 30th anniversary recreated Fantastic Faces mask. That's what I think of it as. So stay tuned, everyone will like it, is what he's put in. Then he says, also, you can mention how surprised I am by the 30th mask coming in for signature. The fans and the collectors are the best. See, remember this. The fans and the collectors are the best, is what he's saying. He said similar on Nate's video the other day, didn't he? Gave Nate a statement and it was the same feedback. Many of you do not realise how much RJ appreciates the fans, and some of you really struggle for some reason. Why? You know, for years there's been badgering to Fun World, saying, Fantastic Faces, please remake it. They've done it. It's in your hands now, some of you. And they do respect the fans, trust me. Yeah, we can't get every type that we want. The oil slick was a no, you know, but they do the best, honestly. It isn't always down to the fans and the collectors. Remember, mass retailers. Which brings me to other news. So, it was announced a while ago. For some of you that may have heard of Scream Walkers, which was a fan film shot in a specific way, Scream Walkers had a weird mask, like a cat, sort of Ghostface-ish style of mask. Do you remember? Did anyone see it? Anybody know of it? It's on Instagram, it's on YouTube, and Scream Walkers was helped along by Burkbench, aka Clive Barzilia. Clive sorted out a mask and helped him out, you know, to get a mask for the film. This mask was then later sent to Fun World, purchased, I think, or licensed, or whatever it was. They Fun World said, yeah, we'll have the design. You can get royalties and credit for it, etc. And we should put it out for sale. And this is, again, where it comes down to the mass retailers. It isn't just because 50, 60, 1,000, 50,000 fans on Instagram want it that it's going to happen. It's the mass retailers that have that control. You know this. I've said this before. How many times? I don't know. Here we go. Look in the chat. He's here again. Look. So, unfortunately, the Scream Walkers mask was not in the interest of the mass retailers, so will not be appearing, unfortunately. Which is bad news for the people that made the film, because I was looking forward to it, you know. But there we go. So we can now announce that RJ's in the chat. I just looked and I thought, oh my god. You see, this time, it's not RJ Torbett this time on the name, it's GameFace Guy, which was his original name on Twitter. When Wes said to him, you need to join Twitter. Have you seen this, RJ? 1 of 100, only for sale on ghostface.co.uk, the invisible Ghostface mask with a Santa hood. He's looking at the screen, I go, what the hell? Yeah, this is because the webcam, my main camera here, has got a green screen filter on, so this background can appear. So the green on the mask just totally disappears. So this limited edition invisible mask, it's not, is it though? But yeah, it's weird how it looks like that though, isn't it? That RJ is the best, such a sweetheart. I was just telling the fans, RJ, that you and Fun World respect the fans and they're the best, as we've read out your statement from the email. So, as he says in the chat, though, you are correct. Never say never. So you never know. Anyway, RJ, about those metallics. Could we get the 6 colours back? The 6 original colours back? The bright reddy orange one, the silver one, the magenta, the green, the blue and the purple. Could we get them back? Again, never say never, who knows. But yes, RJ's here, look, this is not a trick. This is RJ. He does have a couple of different signings for whatever reason, I don't know. But yes, RJ has appeared before as r.j.torbett. He's appeared before on the chat as RJ Torbett with a number after it. He's appeared before on the chat, like right now, as GhostFace Guy. So there you go. Type in the chat, tell him what you think of your 30th anniversary recreated Fantastic Faces mask. Thank him. Look at them. Look at them. Little beauties they are, little beauties. We all know this. Just looking at the chat. You see, there we go, look. This is what I like to see, a bit of real live feedback. Look at this. There you go. See, he's here again, look on the comment. Thank you, RJ. So the 2 projects, as he says, involve 30th anniversary masks. More info coming over the next 30 days. So there we go. Exciting news. I bought 5. I love them, yeah. I have my 48 are almost gone, yet I've not even unboxed them. Metallics reviewing. See, there we go. Metallics they're reviewing. Never say never. There we go. RJ, just for the record, do you remember? I've shown them on the stream before. You remember the silver mask that you had as tester? Sample mask before the boxed silver chrome mask on the picture here? You remember you did tester or sample mask of a silver PVC rubber vinyl mask, didn't you? You did silver sort of metallic-y masks as a tester, as a sample, before coming up with the silver chrome in the box as on the picture in the background. Do you remember those silver masks? Because you sent me a couple in the past. But yeah, if we could see some silver masks in the future as part of the metallics, I'm sure the fans would love it. But yeah. We see the comment he's put in. You see, if all of you could see, you know, the real RJ and hear the real RJ, you know, you'd understand a lot more, you know. If the 30th mass gets all the colour treatments and variants, I'm happily going broke, says Kyle, aka Darth Ghostface. And Mr. Torbett, I'd rather be with Tim and you guys than Entertainment Tonight. LOL, yeah. Thank you very much. But yeah, imagine the different colours. Yes, I did not like the original silver. It didn't seem like a real anniversary look, so I switched to chrome. There you go, see? Do I dare say straight from the horse's mouth? RJ's not a horse, but there you go. I will say it on stream if I know it's true, and there we go. We've got it confirmed. Tim is so handsome. He's overdoing it now, anyway. What do you think of the invisible mask then, RJ? We had it secretly made at a factory in China, and they even had a genuine Fun World tag put on it. Look, do you see this? Invisible mask, limited run, not going to be available forever. Look at it though, it's just so weird, isn't it? I thought I'm going to show this nice grumpy Santa Ghostface, and I forgot all about the bloody green screen. Typical. Typical. But you've seen them on pictures of stock images, I'm sure. You know what they look like, so don't worry about it. Fingers crossed for cotton shrouds on the 30th at some point. Yes. Cotton shrouds were on Fantastic Faces, of course, and then they later went on to polyester hoods, which then continued on and on and on, all the way to this very day. We all know that. But yes. Matty Ice said he's got a feeling. Cotton shrouds on a special run. You see, this is a thing. You got to remember. You've got to remember. So wireless collectors want cotton shrouds, or pink, orange and green, or even a white shroud. Imagine that, a white shroud on one of these. White shrouds did exist in the past, didn't they? But you imagine a white shroud, a plain white shroud, not a sparkle white shroud, but imagine a plain white shroud on one of these. But again, you've got to have the mass retailers' interests. I mean, look at the oil slick. We like the oil slick. We wanted the oil slick, but, you know, there we go. There we go. I have to run. All take care. Talk soon. Bye. See you soon, Mr. RJ. Thank you very much. Remember, he's in, you know, he's at work at the minute, so it's got to be brief. But yes. Thank you, RJ. Thanks for coming on. I'm just keeping an eye on the chat a second, just make sure things are okay. People are happy enough. Yeah, it's good. It's good to see. Good to see real-time chat and people appreciating, you know, because those 30th, I was bang on about the 30th all night. I was not going to, but that was a long journey to do that. A long journey. And thank God the fans are happy with him. Now, yeah, okay, you could see it on a different shroud in the future if we get lucky, who knows? But at least what we've got is an exact recreation of the double dimple mould, you know. But yeah, but these, oh my God, I don't think I'm going to be able to fit them on the desk. Oh, yeah. Jesus, these are heavy sods, these are, Jesus Christ. See these? 2 boxes of 24 taped together. Jesus, look at them. Again, I've not opened these. I haven't had time. I really haven't opened these. Bloody hell. There's a company in the UK called DPD. And DPD have an app. And they say, oh, your parcel's coming, blah, blah, blah. Where do you want it left? So I said, you meant to leave the parcel at the top of the stairs, because I live in flats. Not high flats, but I live on not the ground floor, okay? I'm not going into details. People don't need to know. But I says, put the masts at top of the stairs. Yeah? These masts are bloody expensive. Even for distributor price, which I paid, of course, I had to cancel the rest of my order. I had almost £1,500 worth of order of GhostFace masks this year. I had to cancel them because of job reasons and financial situation, of which I've just started a brand new job. And then I've got money from my last job, and then I've got money due from the new job, because these jobs have gone from what I used to do, drive buses, from January 25 until this year in May. I quit buses because of many reasons. Let's just end it at that. But buses was weekly pay, you know, and buses was decent pay. But we had to come off there to keep the mental health healthy, because it just mind fucks you, it really does. And the amount of pricks on roads today, which I said earlier, I can't do that every day. I'm literally going to kill myself mentally, because it just winds me up with the amount of idiots that have got licenses somehow. Even so, the distributor order I made was for a lot of different masks. 2-tone chromes, marble masks, EU stamps, and then I cancelled every bit of the order apart from the 30th anniversary masks, which were the most expensive of the order anyway. And I thought, I can't afford 100 of them, can't afford 500 of them, can't afford 1,000 of them, no way near. What can I afford? I thought, let's just get 48. Okay. So I pre-ordered 4 off the halloweenstore.co.uk. The 4 did come. I also pre-ordered the 4 Grumpy Santa masks, the green one, similar to Grinch-ish sort of theme, you know what I mean? You know what I mean, this one. The invisible mask. But yeah, the Grumpy Santa. 2 of the Grumpy Santas I've got are for Dylan Cloud. We all know that name, don't we? Normally foul mouth in the chat there. Hey Dylan, he'll watch this later on, I guarantee you. But yeah, 2 are for him and 2 are for me. So the Grumpy Santa green masks, they're, you know, they're already allocated, shall we say. The 4 30th anniversary masks I've got sat right next to me, these are just going to stay in my collection. And then the 48 that down this way at the side of me, just off the cropped camera, basically are almost all allocated. Why? Well, 12, again, I haven't unsealed these, not even on the stream yet, but 12 of these, I know I've got the other 4, but 12 of these are staying. I don't care. I've waited for these for so long. I finally had some money to pay for them. 12 are staying with me. So I'll have 16 30th anniversary masks in total. Don't like it, fine, it's okay, but we all do what we do with masks, don't we? I shall treasure my masks. If it comes to a financial situation of dire straits, we've got to sell stuff, they'll go. I'll try and keep 1. But even so, that obviously leaves 36 masks. So one of the reasons I buy a small stock of masks is to try and make life just a little bit easier for fans, because of having a website, because of knowing fans over the years, and fans sometimes struggle to get these particular types. And as far as we know, the USA haven't really got a lot of stock yet, have they? I don't know. What's the situation over there? Anyone in the USA on this chat? What is the situation with your stock? Bear in mind, I've been at work all week. I'm caught up with every bit of Instagram. I'm caught up with every bit of Facebook. What's the situation with masks in the US for this year? These masks, the Grumpy Santa mask, anything. What's the situation? Type in the chat if you can. Anyway, so the 12 that I'm going to keep with the 4 here that were pre-ordered before will be staying with me. So that's 36 masks remaining, isn't correct? Sort of. So, none. There you go. So, one fan, which I'll leave nameless, but one fan wants 20, you heard it, 20. One fan wants 20 masks. That's that fan's choice, but the postage is going to be a sod. I've already warned the fan. Fan's like, yeah, let's see what happens. So, we'll have to see. So, other people have messaged me about these masks and said, what's the price, what's the postage? I says, I don't know postage. Tomorrow, Saturday, I will know the postage, because I'm going to go to the post office, get a few quotes. Steve Gerula, long-time follower of the site and the stream. I don't think he's on at the minute, but Steve Gerula possibly wants 2 of the masks. So that's 2 gone already, down to 14. Carrie-Ann wants 1 or 2, not sure how many, she'll confirm. So that's a couple more gone, or 1 more gone, I don't know. Scottish Lindsay, we've all heard named Scottish Lindsay, I think. She wants a mask. 30th anniversary. A French fan, which I forget the name, many apologies if he does watch this, wants 2. So a couple more gone, you see. So I have had all sorts of messages saying, how many 30 if you got less? I'm like, well, I've got all of them, but I haven't sent any yet. For the simple reason, 1, I've got to get more flat pack boxes, and 2, I've got to get postage quotes so people know the final price. Also, with regards to shipping, you have to take into account that shipping is not what it was. So in the past, I would always, with every single person, no matter what the mask involved, no matter how many masks were involved in a package, I would always send tracked and signed as the option. You can't do that anymore with the UK Royal Mail Post Office. You cannot do it. So you have 2 options now. The 2 options are either tracked or signed. Not 2 together. It's separate now. So it's either signed for or it's either tracked. Which is sort of good and bad on both parts, you know. They're like, Jesus, do we track it or do we get it signed for? It could end up anywhere. Look at all these Instagram clips with idiots running up to somebody's house, nicking a box, and it explodes in the face and covers them in pink powder or something, you know. That's not going to happen with a box of masks, is it? Whether it's 2 masks, 3 masks, or 20 masks. What if them sods take the masks? Then I'm liable. Look at what happened to my masks in May of 2022. I never got them, did I? So in May of 2022, and please leave the criticism out of it, because it wasn't something that was asked for or begged for, or me saying, please, please, please send a box. RJ had a reason to send a box here in May of 2022, which included the #1 Resurrection Mask and one of the Scottish Lindsay handmade by robot figures, and also a t-shirt with a powder blue Ghostface on it, in which in later times Scottish Lindsay gifted me a figure and a t-shirt from her small accumulation which she had. For whatever reason she got them, I forget now, which was a massive thanks to Scottish Lindsay. But yeah, that box with my #1 Resurrection Mask in, and powder blue Ghostface t-shirt and Scottish Lindsay handmade by robots and whatever else he put in it, disappeared from FedEx. Yes, FedEx was contacted. That driver doesn't work for us anymore. Oh, what a coincidence. Because the signature was forged, you some bitches. It was not legitimate. I'm still live at the top of the same road I lived in 2022. Only difference being 2022 I lived 3 doors down the road in a house with the ex. Now I live at top of the road in a first floor flat. But the same road. I went everywhere possible on this road, knocking on the doors. Nobody received the box. Nobody had a signature. And even more so, there was a Ring camera on the front door, which he said, oh, delivered attempt at 9:30. Bullshit. We got the footage. No one come down the driveway. No one come down the footpath. No one even drove up and down the road. So some little fuck somewhere nicked the box. Would they really know the name of Tim Wagstaff? Would they know that Ghostface was his website? Would they know that a box from Fun World would have valuable stuff in? Maybe. Small percentage chance, but did this random driver know stuff, or was it just coincidence? Oh, I forget I might keep this box. Did the box fall over in the van, puncture itself, rip the box, a mask was showing through it, and he goes, oh, I'll keep this. I like that mask. Yeah. Didn't know what it was. Who knows? So with regards to, knocking my lights over, with regards to postage on these 30th anniversaries, I've got to be very careful. So obviously the main aim is to get all of you that do have a mask off me exactly what you want. A box arriving at your doorstep, whether tracked, whether signed for, that's going to be your option. Whether you're UK, USA, Canada, whatever, we'll see what the postage says for a price. And then obviously you want it, you don't want to, then you don't want to. But yeah, touch wood on the desk I'm in front of, and touch wood, I've never had a problem with a person not receiving masks. And that's been over a number of years. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens. So tomorrow will be a little bit of a learning curve for the post office, because we'll see what they say with regards to prices. Got to get a quote for Canada, get a quote for USA, especially with 20 masks going there for one fan. And yeah, see what it's quoting for France as well, because of the French fan that wants 2 masks. And yeah, me being me, wanting to sell fans masks, I have my price for a 30th anniversary mask as £20, because I think that's reasonable. And yeah, obviously there's a distributor price for these masks, and everyone pays that distributor price, whether website, shops or whatever. I've paid what I've paid, which is private, of course, confidential, but I will say £20 per mask, plus postage for wherever you are, of course, is what you'll pay for a mask. And many people are perfectly fine with it that have contacted me. It's just the question of postage now, so we're going to have to get some quotes tomorrow, which we will do. But yes, Darth Ghostface, I heard next week's shipment should arrive. Hopefully they do for you. Squeen Queen Jarf, was important to you, sod what anyone else... Yeah, I know. There'll always be criticism, Mr. Jarvis. There'll always be criticism. And anyone that receives anything off RJ, in more recent years at least, they're not exactly looked on with admiration. People are jealous of it, which I fully understand. If you were someone getting a screen use zombie screen 4 mask as a gift off RJ for whatever the reason, of course you're going to be jealous. I mean, why can't we have one? What did we have to do to get one? What did that person do to, I don't know. I've received many boxes over the years because of the website. It's promoting GhostFace, isn't it? Yeah, it's not the best website in the world. I know. But it's November this year. This site is 20 years old, ghostface.co.uk, Started off as a ProBoards forum, went to a PHPBB forum, got web pages added, and yeah, it needs updates. I know. Just life gets in the way at the minute with work hours, and it kicks the shit out of me every day to do these hours, come straight back to the shower, and I think, I'll do this tonight. Then I wake up, it's midnight, I think, Jesus, I dozed off. I'm 49 now, man. 49. I was a teenager when Scream came out in 1996. I was 19. And then I counted myself as having an extra year of teenage years because I called it 20. I know I didn't get daft with 21 teen, but yeah. But yeah, you thought you were safe from me. Yes, Mr. Cloud. So yeah, Mr. Cloud will also be receiving 2 30th anniversary masks and 2 of the invisible masks. You see this, Dylan? You're still watching? You see this? You know why it's doing this, don't you? Because obviously the green screen filter for the image on the background of my old collection in the old bedroom at the old house. But yes, this is the invisible mask. One of only 100 made, exclusive to my site. £1,000 each. And that's BS, it's just a green screen filter. So please, nobody take that serious. One of the other things I've seen online recently is apparently some people on Facebook have started naming this thing already, and it's annoyed a few people. The new gen GhostFace. I was like, no. Shut up. No. And other people have said that too. It's not a new gen GhostFace mask. It's a recreated Fantastic Faces, which is officially branded as the 30th anniversary mask. That's it, done. Look at these ones. Oh, we've got a big EU. Okay. There's other EUs that are smaller, but we don't call it small EU, do we? Race stamp EUs. There's just so many things with these masks, but it is, what it is, isn't it, sometimes? And one of the most fucking annoying ones in recent time. Anyone got a July to August? Or they're into July to August, is there? Anyone got an April to June 2024 Screen 5, Screen 6, Screen 7 mask? Whatever it is. Yeah, the years and dates are BS with what I just said, but it doesn't matter. Just get an EU stamp. You're done. That's it. We want to be correct with what they received on this. Why? It's a very sad time when you realise that the community's changed for the worst. But as I've said on streams before, and I will say again, one of the worst communities as a fan base online is Dead by Daylight, the game. Yes, Ghostface is in it, we know. Jason's just gone in it. It's an okay game when you don't get sweaty bastards playing it. I used to like DVD, but it used to give me migraines every day when I played in COVID. So I came off it. I still have the games installed. I got Ghostface with every mask and costume possible on it, but still, I lay off it just out of not wanting a headache or a migraine because it just stresses the crap out of me. But that's one of the most toxic communities out there. Look online, see for yourself. Twitter, Instashit, Twitter, Twitch, I was meant to say. Just look, honestly, it's known to be a toxic community. No, not everyone's super bad. No, not everyone's evil. Not everyone's nasty. But the majority of it is just negative. And I really don't want to see a screaming GhostFace community get that way either, just over manufacture dates, just over mass types, just over somebody receiving a box off RJ. RJ hasn't sent a box in ages, man. Just doesn't need the stress anymore, you know? Doesn't need the stress. I mean, bloody hell, the samples were sent to Funworld of this, you know? And he was worried. He goes, oh, I've got a couple of samples, don't know what to do with them. I says, just don't. Because if somebody receives one for whatever the reason, they put it online, the criticism's going to start again. So I haven't got a 30th anniversary sample that's mine. I have a sample in there that's a distributor's, which they're expecting back now because I've got my mask. And of course the costume, which is down below. And trust me, it's going back. They were kind enough to send it. They will be kind enough to receive it back as well. But no, I've not had any special gifts in quite a while. It's not about that. As long as I'm here promoting GhostFace, which I need to do a bit better with regards to the news section of the site and update the mass page and many things. But you know, at the age of 49, with a 8 till 5:30 job, 4 days of the week, and an 8 till 5 on a Friday, it takes the energy out of you a bit, you know. And you come to the weekend thinking you got the Saturday, Sunday off, and something for whatever reason crops up. You're like, for God's sake, I wanted to do my site, wanted to do the news, wanted to do the mass, wanted to do whatever it was. But the one thing I do try to do is just give fans a little bit of service. No, I don't know everything. No, I'm not an expert of any kind. But I will help with what I know. So somebody could send a picture of a mask, say, what mold's this? I said, don't know, you know. And somebody could send a picture of a mask, go, what mold's this? Oh, I know that. That's a HN, yeah, straight away. You know, don't know everything. Don't know everything. Never will. With regards to GhostFace, none of us will. Why do HN Fantastics exist? Why do Oddballs exist? We don't know. We can't go back to Mr. Fock in the factory in the 90s China times and say, Mr. Fock, HN, tell me. The poor man passed away. Mr. Fock was a sculptor, if anyone doesn't know, that was responsible for the sculpting of fantastic faces. But yeah, GhostFace community sucks. I'm happy being in the shadows from the most. But see, you know, it didn't used to be like this. What Carrie Ann says, it didn't used to be like this. It used to be nice. Okay tone. It's not the worst now, but you know, there's a different generation out there. And have you got an April digit? Shut up. Just get an EU stamp. Be done with it. That's it. You're okay. It's good. So, would you believe that this, as you see it, see the tape down the middle and the tape, you know, see like the cross of tape? That is basically 4 boxes of 12 divided and boxed together and creating 48 masks. And shit me, is it heavy. Bloody hell, you wouldn't think mass weighed so much. I had to ask somebody down the road, which will remain nameless. I phoned this person the other day, says, look, problem. I said, what's the problem? Says, you're on my street, you're not far away. Please, could you just nip up to the flat because there's a problem. The problem is the box of 48 masks, or 2 boxes of 24 taped together very securely, have been left at the bottom of the stairs of my flats. The bottom of the stairs of my flats are see-through-ish glass and double glazing. Some little shit going by thinking, oh, that's a big box, what's that? May be able to steal these masks. Could you please either retrieve them to the house where you are, or could you move them out of sight? They were moved out of sight. So thank you to the person that did that. I doubt the person's watching at all, but I've already thanked them. But yeah, that saved my mask basically. I was at work, I couldn't come back. So yeah, my 48 masks were at big risk the other day. Oh yeah, they'll come Wednesday, Thursday. So okay, they'll probably be Thursday. The missus will be here. No, they come bloody Wednesday, didn't they? So, if anybody is in any interest of buying a 30th anniversary mask for the British sum of £20 plus postage, which we will be getting quotes for tomorrow, send me a message on whatever you may follow on. So whether it's the Facebook, whether it's the Instagram, which I've been using a little bit more lately, whether it's the contact page of the website, just send the message. Bear in mind there's probably going to be 6 or 7 remaining as of time of me saying this. I've got to go back onto messages, add up how many you've been asked for, and then go from there. But yes, of the 48, only 16 were remaining of those 48 3 days ago now, 4 days ago, I think it was. So, yeah. So I've got to get a little list together, see what it adds up to, and then go from there. And yes, and I will not keep 12 for myself. I'm keeping 12, it's simple as that, of the boxed ones. The 4 already pre-ordered and received from halloweenstore.co.uk. Thank you very much if they do watch. Very well packaged, very well boxed, clear notification on the address so the postie can't get it wrong. Clear, concise. But yes, those 4 pre-orders, they're staying. The 12, the box of the stock here are staying. So I'm going to have 16 of them no matter what. And I'm not splitting them, I'm not decreasing them, that's how it is. It's rare, of course, for us to enjoy Fun World Div masks these days at a reasonable price. These are these masks. Of course, you want a genuine vintage mask, you're paying a lot of money. So, yes, at the end of the day, I am keeping 16. So, yes, the 4 were pre-orders from before. The 4 Grumpy Santas were already allocated before as well. So, yes, the 48 was going to be opened. I was going to open it now, but I don't think there's any point. It's just the same thing, isn't it? It's just these. The one thing I don't know about this, I'm not sure. I was thinking of saying this and nobody knows about it. And when I say nobody, I mean nobody. As you can see from this stream, look at the background. Yeah. While this background may not be 100% exact with the colours, I have, over a period of time, recreated Fantastic Faces header tags in Photoshop. I recreated them to the detail of being wrong. And I've tagged my mask with them, as you can see. Can you see on that image? No. On the image behind me, the old stream room, shall we say. Around here, in the middle somewhere, behind where I was, there were Fantastic Faces masks. There was pink, there was green, and these were splotch molds, and there was double dimple molds, and there was a white, and then there was the tagged one off Douglas years ago that cost me $1,000 at the time. But yes, these Fantastic Faces tags, or header tags that I had made, were purposely wrong in case of stealing. So if somebody had gone into that room on this image behind, helping themselves to all the masks, try to make a profit, or just burn them, or just be a bastard, or they'd have thought, well, Fantastic Faces, I'll sell this, it's got a thing on the top of the mask. So anyone out there that would have seen this stolen mask would have known instantly, yeah, that's fake. The logo's wrong, this is wrong, that's wrong, etc. It was done on purpose. But yeah, I was in two minds of, God, could I just recreate a header and print it on something, because I've got a decent printer, and shove it with some of the masks that sell, replica Fantastic Faces header with one of these in the post, But then I was thinking, well, no, do I, don't I? But the header I do have in Photoshop files is the one that's wrong. So I would have to take up more time to correct it, shall we say. Because I can correct it. I do have that skill, shall we say. No, I've never sold masks that are tagged that are fake because it's a thick card that they used, and I haven't got a thick card to print on, and I haven't got a printer that would do it, and I don't know anyone that would do it. Plus, I wouldn't anyway. And if I did have the sources to make something very similar, I would state it in the article saying it's for sale. Why mess about, you know? But yeah, may have to take you up on two, yeah. I've got to add up what's meant to be going already, Kyle. Yeah, I've really got to, after this stream, which we're probably going to end in a minute. Yeah, I've really got to put a little list together and get my idea of who's having what and how many they're having. Carrie Ann, I'm not sure whether she wanted 2 or whether she wanted 1. Scottish Lindsay wants 1. The French fan wants 2. Another fan in the US wants 20. And yeah, there's been a few messages which I've got to go and check on the phone of who wanted what, and you know, obviously give a postage quote to these people tomorrow when I've been post office. The only thing I hate of a post office is it just gets so bloody busy up there just lately. And I've been in a few times briefly. There's nothing worse than being at the start of a queue, getting a quote, and hearing people huffing and puffing behind you. Many of the times, someone in here just says, turn around and say, shut the fuck up. What are you huffing and puffing for? Piss off. I'm a customer. I'm paying. Go away. There's 2 stalls here. See the other person, you know, but I can't say that. It thinks it, the brain, but I don't say it, you know. Alright, so let's go to this for you, shall we? I just remembered something. So, in recent time, who's that dodgy website? What's this? I'm just going to leave it on this for the second. We are still on this camera. Yes, I've adjusted the settings on this earlier. And look at this, it's brought up the wrong image. Oh, for God's sake, man. Why has it done that? One sec. We're going to do something here. Does it let you do it when you're live? I think it does. I swear I did this earlier. I swear I did. Where did that go? Oh, it's there. Okay. Well, there we go. Look, it's there. We got the correct date on. If Commander was in now, or Ripped, that was in the chat earlier, he'd be having a good moan now. And it still works. There we go. So July the 31st, 2026 is what you should see with the image surround on this stream. This is the browser view, as it's called. Copyright is up to date 2026. But yeah, we've all been looking recently at 2027 link on Fun World site, 2026 link, anything that's come in the catalogues, anything. But yeah, we now have these listed on the 2027s. These have probably been seen before. Maybe people know about them. I've only just seen them today, to be honest. And no, I still haven't seen Scary Movie 6. So please don't spoil it if you've seen it. I just haven't had time. This is how bad it is, you see, with not having available time. But yes, the Grinny, as they call it here, spoof mask of the Grinny, it's coming as a costume. There you go. It was probably known before. You might say, yeah, I've already seen it. Okay, that's all right. And then look, the killer's coming. The killer's coming. Non-sparkle robe. And we all know that people have done replicas of these masks already, which are unauthorised, so don't be doing it. Because this is protected just as much as GhostFace. But there you go, look. GhostFace spoof mask killer. And how many of us didn't think we'd ever see that? Eh? Oh God, there's nothing like ice cubes in your Pepsi Max. Jesus. But yeah, spoof mask killer is coming. As a costume as well. And then you got your new branding there. I've seen in this motion picture Scary Movie. Let's just go on that image again. Oh, there you go. Look, still got the name in there somewhere, haven't they? Miramax. Copyright 2026, Miramax Distribution Services, LLC, all rights reserved. Jeez, man. And the Scary Movie's actually got a little bit of weathering on the font there as well. That's nice. So, spoof mask costume, adult size, hooded robe, belt and mask. GhostFace copyright is there because it is a spoof of Ghostface, so the copyright's there. And this is one of the larger size costumes, as we can see. With regards to websites, Mad About Horror, don't forget Mad About Horror. They are still out there, we know that. Bloody good site. And yes, 30th anniversary mask. Remember, this is what it's like without the sparkle shroud on. This is what it's like with regards to the cut of the shroud, with the style of the shroud, without the sparkle. And that's what it's like, obviously, as you know, some of you, with the hood on, then the hood off again. But the mould's beautiful, isn't it? Look at it. Double dimple, nice glow. Hood from the side there. But again, look at all these links here. Jesus, man, you're spoilt for choice. You are spoilt for choice. Jeez, look at it all. Let me just put Ghostface, see how many things pop up. Jesus Christ. You're seeing all these, huh? Look at them all. It just keeps going, doesn't it? This one. This is about as close as we're going to get to the oil slick mask. This is as close as we're going to get at this time. I mean, if something changes in the future, I hope so. But this is as close as you're going to get. They did have green tints. It did have purple tints. But it also had pinky tints as well. And the oil slick was just, you know, it was a nice mask. I saw it for a bit, had to send it back. That's it, never saw it again. It wasn't gifted, it wasn't a secret present, it was nothing. It went back to Funworld. And then what did RJ do with them? Sent them to a set of Screen 5, a couple of them at least. What the hell? Oh, is that what they call it? I never knew it was named like that on this particular one. Oil Slick Disco Mask. It's not really. Not really. And then, yeah, this is what the invisible mask, as we thought, was today, with the green screen photo on the webcam. Or the main camera for this stream. Yeah, this is what the mask is, obviously. I'm sure many of you know, but this is what's showing up as an invisible mask on this camera now, as you can see. But yeah, this is it, obviously. You know this, you're not daft. Fans are brainy. They do know the stuff for the most part. But yeah. Then back to the results again, look. But you know Mad About Horror, you know where the site is, go and have a look. You've also got this, halloweenstore.co.uk. And yeah, this is on the page of all things Ghostface, and again, same again, isn't it? 30th anniversary, which is still in stock, so don't worry. $23.99 with these people. Obviously, I've got 4 of them off them. Postage is fine, not a problem. And yeah, reliable delivery, reliable website, reliable people, nice people. So, Ghostface Grumpy Santa, the phone with the sound, the Smiler mask, which was originally a Burt Bench mask, Clyde Barzilia, many of you should already know that. The Ombre Chrome, again, as close to the oil slick as we're going to get for the minute. Scary Movie What's Up with the Santa hat. The Chrome Devil Face, which I have one, but it's a Clyde Barzilli creation, not an official one. So we might have to order one then, or a couple. Yeah, the Day of the Dead masks out of stock. I still need these. If people have some of these Day of Dead masks, I haven't got one of them. You want to do a trade? Get in touch. Fluorescent Ghostface mask EU new sale, £6.50. That's cheap. You got the Uncle Sam mask, which is a pre-order. The Age Ghostface bleeding mask, which is a pre-order. And the Silver Glitter mask going along the road there, again, which is a pre-order. And down below, the purple glitter mask and the pink glitter mask. Again, pre-orders. You can see this. You're not daft. Horror Santa mask, pre-order. And 30th anniversary Ghostface Child, still a pre-order. We still have yet to receive the costumes in the UK. So yes, Screamer Part 2, which I'm guessing is named that for a reason. Green stab knife. The Bling Mask, which again pre-order. Scary Movie 6 costume, the Killer, and the Stone costume, again pre-orders. And you got like 7 pages of the products here. Look at it, man. All this. Mad About Horror's got a lot. This place has got a lot, you know. GhostFace Creations, Custom Mask, Weeper 1, Weeper Right, Weeper Left, Ritual 2, you know, it's... Fans are doing custom masks and they're selling them for them, you know, it's weird. I've not seen this in recent years. Orange Bling, Scary Movie 6 Stoned. These I quite like the look of, the Cyber Blades. Look quite nice then for what they are. Yeah, Scary Movie What's Up Bling. Oh my god, this damn thing. What the hell's all this, man? Huh? Why would somebody ruin a mask by doing that to it? Well, you know where it is. And again, the Arctic Ghostface there, as mentioned earlier, about the closest we got to any sort of silver mask whatsoever that's not a chrome style. But even then, it ain't really silver. It's just close-ish. Because I've got a couple of silvers from the past. Which, yeah, were gifted for whatever reason, I forget at the time. Again, years ago, so don't get on your high horse. Right, so let's go back to normal. Let's call it a finish, I think. There we go. Yeah. We was going to unbox 48 masks, but I think at the minute I need to keep them sealed because I ain't got a lot of room in this spare bedroom as it is. This is like an office / storeroom. There's boxes everywhere, hence the image behind me that's green screened, you know. So, thank you for watching, people. As RJ did say earlier, let's just read it out again for anyone that may have just joined or just catching the end or whatever it is. So RJ did say earlier, and confirmed in the chat earlier on as well, he's working now. He's in the office. Hear it first on your stream, working on 2 exciting projects that involve the 30th anniversary mask. Everyone will love it and stay tuned. Also, mention how surprised it was by the 30th mask coming in for signature. The fans and collectors are the best. But yeah, people have already been sending in 30th anniversary masks for him to sign. And yeah, it's gone up in volume recently since these masks have appeared. So people have already got these masks, looked at them, cherished them, loved them, caressed the damn things for all I know, but then sent them to Funworld for signing. And whether it's RJ and Alan that's signing, whether it's just RJ, I don't know. But yeah, a lot of masks have been sent to Funworld recently saying, can we please have a signature? So that's what's happened. They've been signed for. By RJ, as far as I know. I don't know if Alan's signed any, but there you go. Let's have a look here. There we go. Right, I'm just going to call this an end. We're just going to chat a little bit with the thumb in the air. When the thumb goes down and I've got my stream on another screen, I know I can safely cut off the stream without chopping something I'm halfway through saying. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for tolerating. Thank you to the people that was there early and chatting to RJ and saying thank you for the 30th anniversary. He does like the appreciation. It's nice to see a live feedback and, yeah, enjoy your mass. Get in contact if you need to, Instagram, Facebook, or via my contact page on the site if there is an interest in 30th anniversary masks of the ones I've got. They are very limited, and yes, there are definitely 16 staying with me out of the 52 that I own. So at this time, at least. But yes, many of these are already allocated to fans, and tomorrow will be the day for postage quotes, and then me talking to fans to say whether it will or won't happen with regards to the postage cost. Because it's not just the cost of the mask. You go to USA with 20 masks, that's a lot of postage. So, there we go. Thank you, Mr. Kyle. Thank you, everyone else. Gavian, Dylan, Screen Queen, Jarv. My God. Yeah, Cemeteries earlier, RJ, Matty Ice. Thank you, everyone. And yeah, we'll see you soon on the next stream. It's not that we don't like doing streams, and I think people are bored of seeing the collection come out week by week, because that already exists on other live stream videos on this channel. But yeah, if you do want to watch an old stream, see the collection week by week from the very first video, just keep going through the videos. If I come on a stream next week, say, oh, let's start the collection again and go, what we're going to see this week, what we're going to see next week, I think people are a bit bored of it. Whether it's Resurrections, whether it's HHNs, whether it's Fantastics, whether it's Metallics, whatever. You know, whether it's a Silver Chrome as on the old picture behind there, you know. I think I've got a number 1, I don't know. Sure it is. And yeah, there's some Metallics I've got that are set number 1 of 2014 and set number 1 of 2015 for helping Funworld with stuff in them times, you know. But yeah, again, people think, oh, just being big-headed. We're not being big-headed, we just receive stuff for helping out with things, that's it, you know. But when people see it in the collection and on the live stream, they go, oh God, look at that thing. And yeah, these Metallics change mould several bloody times. It's just interesting to see different headers, different moulds, different paint finishes, different shades of paint, you know, even just on Metallics. But yeah, let's hope Metallics come back. They are being reviewed and looked at the minute. And yeah, here we go. But see you soon, Mr. Dillon. See you soon, everyone else. Take it easy. You know, stay silent for a minute. And then put the fingers down. And then now I can end the stream on the other screen. See you later. Thank you, people.